What's going on? You're watching BatsTV, and today we're talking about my maxed level, maxed perk, Hydra. Yes, she is 5-star, power level 130, Sunbeam. Yow! So first off, I'm going to get this out of the way off the bat. These are most probably not the best perks for your Hydra, but honestly, I just felt like going with something a little different this time. So here we go. First perk, I didn't change the element, I left it at energy, so we've got that and plus 20% damage. For my second perk, I went with 135% crit damage. For the third perk, I chose 75% magazine size. And now this right here is definitely the best perk for that third slot. The Hydra has a super small magazine, and this 75% definitely helps out a lot. And just so you guys know, on any gun that has a really small clip, the magazine size in the third slot would probably be your best option, just so you're not reloading so much. In the fourth slot, I went 30% damage. And then for the last perk I can actually choose, I went with another 135% crit damage. And then all the way down at the bottom, we got our static perk, headshot eliminations, cause an explosion, damaging enemies within 0.5 tiles for 30% damage. So with our 2 crit damages, our critical hit damage is all the way up to 320%. I just absolutely love seeing that number. But the number I don't like seeing is that 10% crit chance. So yes, I know this Hydra isn't going to crit that often, but when it does, it hurts. The base damage is a little under 30,000 and the headshot damage is a little over 40,000. So when you do get a critical hit, it's gonna hit anywhere from between 100,000 to 150,000 and above. So with this build, even though the crit chance is super low, laser eyes are still gonna be fairly easy to take care of. Obviously, if there's not like 50 of them shooting at you, but that's with anything. In a non-elemental wall smasher, easy money. Take them down with 1 magazine, but remember, that is only because we increased our magazine size by 75%. Like I said in the beginning, these definitely aren't the best perks for the Hydra. For more consistency, you can maybe go fire rate or damage in that second perk. Definitely stick with that 75% magazine size for the third. Go with damage in your fourth, like I did. And then for the fifth perk, you can either go damage or headshot damage. The Hydra's headshot damage is pretty high already, so you could either bolster that a little bit more, or you could just go with the plain old damage. But if you're like me and can't land headshots consistently to save your life, I would suggest going damage. And while I'm talking about how I can't really hit headshots right now, I don't necessarily like this 6 static perk because of that reason. You have to eliminate husks with headshots, and Bats is just not good at it. But that's another story. One thing that you can do with this crit build that I almost forgot is slot Sergeant Jonesy into your tactical squad bonus. That's going to increase assault weapon critical hit damage by 54%. Now unfortunately I didn't have him slotted while I was making this video, but that's only because this is about my 8th try trying to make this video. Elgato's been acting kinda wonky and I was switching back and forth between Sergeant Jonesy and Wukong, and I just honestly forgot to put Sergeant Jonesy back in the slot. Anyways, that's all I got for you right now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. This has been BatsTV and I am out.